Welcome, food adventurers, to a culinary expedition that's going to take us from the familiar to the fringes of food. That's right, we're diving deep into the bizarre, the unusual, the downright strange world of food. Get ready to explore some truly unique and unusual dishes that might just surprise you. We're talking meals that make you wonder who took the first bite and what were they thinking. But hey, that's the beauty of food, right? It's a passport to different cultures, traditions, and let's be honest, sometimes a little bit of shock value. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the world's strangest foods. From fermented delicacies to dishes that are still moving on your plate, we're serving up a feast for the curious. Welcome to our countdown of the 10 strangest meals around the world. Our first stop takes us to the Philippines, where we encounter a street food delicacy that's not for the faint of heart, balut. Imagine cracking open a duck egg, expecting that runny yolk, but instead you're greeted by a partially developed duck embryo. Yeah, you heard that right. Feathers, beak, little webbed feet, it's all there. Balut is boiled alive and eaten directly from the shell, often seasoned with salt, vinegar and chili. It's a flavor bomb of savory broth, tender meat and, well, let's just say a unique texture. While it might seem strange to some, balut is a cherished source of protein in the Philippines, enjoyed by people of all ages. It's a true testament to the diversity of culinary traditions around the world. So would you be brave enough to try a balut? Next up, we're heading north to Iceland, where the Vikings once roamed and where they perfected a dish that's as pungent as their history. Hakal. Hakal is fermented Greenland shark, and when I say fermented, I mean fermented. The shark meat is buried underground for weeks, even months, to allow it to, shall we say, ripen. The result? A dish with an ammonia-rich aroma that's often compared to cleaning products, but don't let the smell scare you away just yet. Hakal is considered a delicacy in Iceland, often served in small cubes on toothpicks. It's said to have an acquired taste, one that takes some getting used to, but hey, Vikings weren't known for their subtle palates, were they? Hold on to your stomachs, folks, because things are about to get cheesy. And by cheesy, I mean infested with live maggots. Welcome to Sardinia, Italy, the home of Casumarzu. This sheep's milk cheese takes aged to perfection to a whole new level. It's intentionally infested with cheese flies, whose larvae break down the cheese's fats, creating a soft, almost liquidy texture. Now, here's the kicker. The maggots are still alive and well when you eat it. In fact, they're known to jump, so be careful they don't end up in your lap. Casumarzu is considered a delicacy in Sardinia, often eaten spread on bread. It's said to have a strong, pungent flavor that lingers on the palate. Just be sure to chew carefully. Those little critters don't take kindly to being crushed. Chapter 4. Surströmming, the Swedish Can of Stink. Get your gas mask ready, because we're about to dive into the world of surströmming, a Swedish delicacy that's notorious for its pungent aroma. Imagine opening a can of fermented herring only to be hit by a wave of, well, let's just say it's an acquired smell. Some compare it to rotten eggs, others to sewage. But in Sweden, surströmming is a beloved tradition, often enjoyed outdoors to minimize the olfactory assault. The fermented herring is usually eaten on thin flatbread with potatoes, onions and sour cream, which helps to balance out its intense flavor. But be warned, even the most seasoned surströmming eaters know to approach this dish with caution. Open it in a well-ventilated area and maybe have some air freshener on hand. Chapter 5. Escamoles, ant eggs. Don't mind if I do. From the land of tacos and tequila comes a delicacy that might make you squirm. Escamoles, also known as insect caviar. We're talking ant eggs here, folks. Specifically the larvae of black ants that nest in the roots of agave plants. These tiny, buttery morsels are considered a delicacy in Mexico, often pan-fried with butter, onions and spices. The flavor is often described as nutty and buttery, with a slightly earthy finish. Escamoles are a sustainable and protein-rich food source, and they've been enjoyed in Mexico since the time of the Aztecs. So, the next time you're feeling adventurous, why not give escamoles a try? You might just be surprised at how much you enjoy these little ant eggs. Hold on to your chopsticks, because our next culinary adventure takes us to South Korea, where we're about to encounter a dish that's as lively as it is delicious. Sanakji, That's right, we're talking live octopus, folks. This Korean delicacy features freshly killed octopus tentacles that are chopped up and served immediately, often seasoned with sesame oil and sesame seeds. Now here's the catch. The tentacles are still wriggling on the plate. That's because the nerves are still active, creating a unique and slightly unnerving dining experience. Be careful when you chew, though, because those suckers can stick to your mouth. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the high-stakes world of Japanese cuisine with fugu, the potentially deadly pufferfish. This delicacy is not for the faint of heart or the weak of stomach. Fugu contains tetrodotoxin, a deadly neurotoxin that's 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. There's no known antidote, so why would anyone risk their life for a taste? Well, fugu is said to have a delicate, almost floral flavor that's unlike anything else on Earth. But here's the catch. Only highly trained and licensed chefs are allowed to prepare fugu. They undergo years of rigorous training to learn how to remove the poisonous organs while leaving just enough of the toxin to create a tingling sensation on the lips. Get ready for a taste of ancient Mexico with huitlacoche, a delicacy that might make you look twice at your corn on the cob. You see, huitlacoche is a type of fungus that grows on corn, often referred to as corn smut, but don't let that deter you. This unusual ingredient has a rich, earthy and slightly sweet flavor that's been enjoyed in Mexico since the time of the Aztecs. Huitlacoche is often sautéed with onions, garlic and epazote, a pungent Mexican herb and used as a filling for tacos, quesadillas or omelets. It's also a good source of protein and other nutrients. Get ready for a taste of the ocean that's as unique as it is, well, let's just say it's an acquired taste. Shirako, a Japanese delicacy, might not be for everyone, but it's a culinary adventure nonetheless. We're talking about fish sperm sacs here, folks, usually from cod, pufferfish or anglerfish. Now, before you turn your nose up, shirako is prized for its creamy, custard-like texture and its delicate, slightly sweet flavor. It's often served steamed, grilled, or even deep-fried as tempura. Shirako is a seasonal delicacy, available only during the winter months, which makes it all the more special in Japanese cuisine. Our final culinary adventure takes us to China, where we're about to crack open a culinary time capsule, the century egg. Now, don't let the name fool you. These eggs haven't actually been preserved for a century, but they have undergone a fascinating transformation. Century eggs, also known as preserved eggs or thousand-year-old eggs, are made by preserving duck, chicken or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime and rice hulls for several weeks to several months. This process transforms the egg yolk into a dark green, creamy substance with a pungent aroma, while the egg white takes on a dark brown, jelly-like consistency. Century eggs are often eaten as a delicacy or used as an ingredient in dishes like congee, a savory rice porridge, or served as a side dish with pickled ginger. Thanks for joining us on this culinary adventure. We've traveled the globe, explored strange and wonderful foods, and hopefully expanded our culinary horizons. Which of these strange meals would you dare to try? Let us know in the comments below, and if you're feeling really adventurous, tell us about any unusual foods you've tried. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating food content. Until next time, happy eating.